post-graduation from Cal Maritime, I thought I'd feel better. What better meant, I didn't know, but I hoped it would feel like a weight would lift and I would finally be less stressed, scared, and full of anxiety. I graduated in January of 2023, and I can safely say the time that's followed has been nothing like I thought it would be. Simultaneously been attempting to process the last 5 years while also trying not to think about them at all. Continue to repress the past and soldier on. Even still, I can't help but look back and wonder how I got here. My experiences at Cal Maritime changed who I am as a person. For better or for worse, and there is definitely both, I am a different person now than when I began. I'll start with the good, because there was plenty of it. Since September of 2019, Cal Maritime was either the cause of or related to my ability to visit Portugal, the Azores, Florida, Southern California, American Samoa, Hawaii twice, Valdez, Alaska, the Bahamas, Puerto Vallarta, almost the entire Columbia River, and even Qingdao, China. I've laid on a still warm steel deck and gazed at the shockingly bright Milky Way as the ship gently rolled beneath me. I've partially frozen while overseeing line handling on the bow in Alaska. I've done ride-alongs on Foss tugboats and with the San Francisco pilots. I've been on a team that discovered, documented, and collected samples at a previously undiscovered volcanic seamount. I've crossed the international dateline 3 times on 2 different ships, gone through the Panama Canal twice, once each way, and explored 1 gigantic crude oil tank. These are the sort of things found in the brochures, the magazines, and the other media from Cal Maritime. And I would know. I made the school's 2019 cruise video, found on their YouTube channel, and made one again in 2019 for my senior cruise. I have created many other photos and videos showing this amazing side of the Academy. Throughout these and many more experiences that I haven't mentioned, I've grown my knowledge of the world and the maritime profession while expanding my leadership abilities. I've gained greater confidence in handling novel situations aboard ships and ashore. It's safe to say being a Cal Maritime cadet can and will open a lot of doors while helping to mold you into a better person. I know that it did for me. But I know that it did for me. I also know the B side to that picturesque story. I had far too many drunk nights lying on the floor watching thoughts on the ceiling paint. Walking to the front of formation and stabbing myself in the stomach featured far too frequently. So did punching the wall in my shower. Far too many bloody images of death by others or my own hands, or of my friends and fellow students. I know of the many friends who had to attend classes with their rapists, while the Academy did next to nothing. I know how many students, especially women, dropped out through the years. I've received death threats and read horrific statements nobody should ever see, let alone say, to their fellow students. I know what being lied to by senior campus leadership is like. I've been in the local and national news speaking out against deplorable behavior. Every morning, I'd head to campus and ask myself, why the F are you doing this? You don't have to go there. Some mornings, I'd take my own advice and not make it out of the house, let alone my bed. Standing alone at the stern of the training ship, watching the dark wave roil in the night, I spent far too much time imagining what it'd be like to watch the ship slowly fade into the distance while I let the cold, dark waters envelop me. So why did my feet stay on the deck? How did I get through the hate, threats, anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and self-harm? Why did I continue attending? Leaving certainly would have made my life far less complicated. This was nearly an everyday question when I was a student, and one that hasn't gone away since graduation. I've had two key ideologies for some time. One being the best things in life are scary and exciting. Starting college was both, and not for the scary reasons that came up later. Speaking to reporters and putting my name in the public sphere was absolutely terrifying, yet still extremely exciting because it feels like I had a chance to make a difference. The night before flying out to my first job as a third mate, I was scared. I trust in my knowledge and abilities, but entering new environments is still scary. It's still scary. It's in overcoming this ultimate transitory moment of fear that we become better at living our chosen lives. The second ideology is that I must at least try. My daily best is not the same every day, but I need to know in my heart of hearts that I did what I could with what I had. It's not about overcoming the fear, it's about making an honest attempt. Using these two ideologies, I've accepted myself as I am. I've cared for my fellow students and found an outlet for the burning passion I feel to ensure no future student goes through what I and the other students around me were going through. One of the worst things I can do is let myself down. In this, the answer to why I continued attending Cal Maritime becomes clear. Even though it was scary, I still had to try. It was the hardest thing I've done in my 26 years, and waking up every day simply doing the best I could that day got me through. When I go to sleep at the end of the night, I need to know I did what I could during my time on this planet to help those around me as I've been helped. Have I mentored those in the manner I was taught? Receive, cherish, and give forth. Love all those around you, including yourself, the best you can. My stalwart refusal to let my fear of being myself and speaking out win, and the people in my life, faculty, staff, and students alike, got me through. If not for the outstanding teachers and staff members, many of us students would not make it through to graduation and life beyond. I am here now because of them. With their help, I made it through, but even still, I feel changed as a person, and not all for the better. I've become far less trusting, especially of men. It's made me lose some faith that my fellow humans actually care how their actions negatively affect the people around them. My belief that everyone is deserving of life and happiness has been severely tested. If someone is absolutely awful to their fellow humans, do they really deserve a place in our society? And especially at a place of higher learning like college. Cal Maritime certainly did not help me find the answer. As I contemplate these questions and more, I look towards what's next. Having moved my entire life across the country to change my eventual career path, my latest scary and exciting adventure is just beginning. I can't help but look back filled with a deep sadness for those I no longer have around me, but I am also filled with a bone-deep excitement for my future and the conquerable unknowns yet to come. So I ask, what is the next scary and exciting thing you will do with your time on this planet?